Big drag racer now, back at the drag strip again, this time in my Ford shirt. Rolled up, car is pretty much the same. This time around, the biggest change is I've got the beefed up axles, I've got proper launch control, and I've got the key to leaving in a manual car, and it's a bias ply tire. So this should take some of the shock away from the drivetrain while I'm leaving on the launch control so we don't break anything. Before we were bogging. We also have fixed suspension now, so hopefully that should help. I'm gonna set my tire pressure, go out there, and I'm hoping goal today is to run a 9. If I run a 9, I'll be happy. I've got to go home and tune the R34 tonight, so the idea is hopefully run a 9 like the first 2 or 3 passes, then go home. Sean's on vlogging duty today. It's all sauced up to see this thing do a 9.
Yep, first pass, let's go.
All right, icing down the hands. A little sweaty, he's nervous.
Yeah, we had a little accident.
Yeah, front bumper on this thing has come off a few too many times. I may or may not be searching for another GT350 bumper. If you got one, hit me up.
And got into it a second gear.
That was a good launch. I didn't want to waste the pass because we spun a bunch, but we know what we got to do now. I didn't want to put heat in the car. First time we got it to leave good.
Hey, we got the 1.560 foot, but something happened. Sounded like it broke up maybe.
Yo, first hit, dude.
1.5
spinning. 1.58. So we definitely go on 9s today. I think I started up a little bit too high. Either that or I didn't get enough. Oh, they're so cold. Okay. So I'll air them down a little bit. I'll get a little more heat in them. I'm gonna do a second gear burnout instead of first. It spun and it bogged because it was spinning. So I just decided instead of putting a bunch of heat in the motor, I just let it chill, let the clutch cool off, and then I'll do another pass.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was a little confused, but the 60 foot was good.
Yeah. By all means, I am not a self-proclaimed wiring expert, but there are times you gotta make a connection, you're in a bind. For me, the last time is when the Barra GT350 was on the dyno and I had to wire up the rolling anti-lag in a pinch, and these Solderstick connectors came in handy. I wanna show you how cool these things are. So they're waterproof connectors that come in different sizes, and they have solder that melts when you hit it with heat. So we could take 2 wires. When you're working under a car and you don't have a lot of tools, it's handy to be able to just strip 2 wires, twist them together, slip on the solder stick connector, hit it with some heat and watch the solder melt. Now we've got a waterproof connection, nice and strong, and they're also extremely affordable. They are the sponsor of today's video, and I've managed to secure a 20% off discount code for you guys. All you have to do is use the code LZ20 at the URL that's on the screen right here. I want to give a massive thank you to Solderstick for sponsoring this video. These things come in handy big time, and it's a great thing to have in your tool chest at home. Turn the boost down in first gear. It's just spinning way too much. All right, less tire pressure, less boost on the launch, and a little less boost in first gear. Hopefully all of that will allow me to make a pass.
That was a burnout, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
Way longer burnout. Okay, the bias plies. I don't know if I have the confidence to run these up top. I knew they were gonna sway, but I might really need those skinnies. I was not a fan of that. Not a fan of that one bit. Also feel like I could have left a little bit more boost in first gear. It felt a little slow, but yeah, that's terrifying up there. That was a big sway.
sideways down the track. I hope I got that.
Right?
Dude, no, 11.
Oh.
You were drifting the whole way down the track.
No, that's what happens when you don't have skinnies.
Yeah. Yo, it looked ridiculous.
Yeah, so I knew it would happen because it happened in the R32, but in the R32, I think I have two 35s in the front instead of three 15s.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
not
it
as
looked
bad.
so bad from the back. Was it not as bad in the car?
No, it was pretty terrible. I think it would be better to risk breaking something in the drivetrain and put on the wheels that it was running on the street and not have it sway like that. Because like even if I get a perfect launch, like I'm gonna let out. That was sketchy.
Yeah, it looked really, really bad. I hope the camera got it.
My buddy Andrew said I could borrow his skinnies, but he's like a 40-minute drive, so I didn't do that.
Damn.
I should have.
I looked up and the whole car was like sideways. And then you stayed in it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. The thing you're not supposed to do in the habs is let out.
Oh, really? Yeah. I didn't know that. You pop it?
The weak link, it's the diff. I'm gonna try to leave as nice as I can, although diff's cheaper than a clutch, you know?
The clutch is on and off.
What I've been doing though that I realized would be nicer to it, I'm holding launch control after I roll out because that's what most GPSs would do. I don't have a speedo on the car, so usually launch control would disengage once the car's already rolling 5 miles an hour. Because if you let go right off rip, then it's like all the power, you might as well be clutch dumping it, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's the noise I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Whatever, let's make it happen. We changed tires, that's why the burnout will look different. Not as long.
Oh, that wheel hop was terrible.
Hey. Damn, that was good. 1760 foot, but something happened. Yeah, that was good.
Not the same 60 foot as we got on the other tires.
Close enough though.
There's a lot of wheel hop. So I'm gonna try, I don't know if this makes sense or not, I'm gonna put the suspension in soft mode instead of stiff. I'm gonna drop the tire pressure a little bit. Because I think the wheel hop started from it spinning.
Okay.
But I don't really know what the I'm doing. I feel like if I do the same launch again, but I have like 10% more traction, I feel like we're in a good spot.
Yeah, that launch was good.
Yeah. Just spun and hopped.
A little bit.
All right, a little more grip, a little less boost. See if that does the trick.
Oh yeah. Nah, that's what I'm talking about right now.
Definitely wasn't a 9, but it was its best pass yet. I hit a cut in the top end because my hand was resting in the shifter like an idiot. I felt like it left pretty decent though. I'll be able to look at a log, see if it spun or what I got to do to make a change, but I'm gonna need to let it cool down for a while.
Oh my gosh, no! 10:01. 10:001 at 139.
Wasn't a 9, but that was definitely his best pass yet.
That was so good. How do you know it's not a 9?
Just because it was like a 1.860 foot. It was probably a 10.3 at 135.
I'm mad he tries to guess. It could have been a 9, bro.
Yeah, it was close.
Look.
I let out at the top end a little bit. What do I get? Oh wow, that was real close.
So close, bro.
Yeah,
What?
yo.
That could have been a 9.
Oh, that was a 1.660 foot. Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think if I didn't hit the cut,
Just need to turn it up.
I could turn it up a hair, yeah.
Yeah, that's all we need.
Yeah, no, first gear felt good. It just
Yeah, the launch was good.
yeah.
Well,
Wow.
that was sick. I was fired up.
All right. For some reason, I thought I saw on the board that it was a 1.860 foot.
No, I saw 1.6 and I was like, this is 9, this is 9. And then it was smooth. Popped
That's
it
so
up.
close. We could have been home.
Right,
I
literally.
want you on a flats.
I was like, yo, that was so close.
Damn. All right. I think if I don't touch the shifter and I leave a little bit better, a few boost changes, we got a 9. All right, this definitely has a lot more grip on this side. Definitely room for me to have done that pass better. I feel like I still could have let the clutch out a little bit longer. That this first gear is just so long that it's really hard to get the car to move out from anti-lag without bogging. So I'm literally just holding an anti-lag to just keep the boost built up. Honestly, I'm talking like I know what the fuck I'm doing. I really don't, but I'm pretty confident that that had to have been at least like a 990 or better. It felt great. I was on power, my shift points were great, no hiccups. There's one area I think I short shifted a tiny bit, but I'm really happy with that, and now I get to go eat tacos, baby. I'm interrupting this video to remind you that there is less than a month left for our FD RX-7 giveaway, where you can take home this 500 horsepower bad boy and $15,000 cash. I think we've got some of the best merch we've ever had over on lzmfg.com, but if you're not a fan, don't worry. We've also got a healthy stock of BC coilovers for sale, Griot's detailing products, and Heatwave sunglasses that are all eligible to get you entered for a chance to win, as well as everything on the Drift HQ site. Time is running out. Head over, get some entries locked in, because this car's rad, and you don't want to miss a chance.
I kind of missed it. 9.8 at 144.
Yeah.
Let's
Damn,
go.
you really turned it up.
Should I just put it in the trailer?
I mean, we might as well.
That was definitely 9, dude.
What do you think it was?
990 is what I said.
9.8, baby.
Hell yeah, 144.
Right? Moving.
There's a little room to do better. Like I think I could do a 1.5 on those other tires. And there's an area where I could have shifted a little bit better. The car could maybe be a little bit cooler. I think in a perfect world, this car could run like a 9.5 at like 148.
For sure.
We ran a 9.
Yeah, I was about to say 10 feet after the line, that took off.
Dude, so the weird thing is I'm literally like slipping the clutch like halfway through the 60 foot because first gear is so long.
Yeah.
But if I don't do that.
Yeah, the top of first gear, as soon as you let the clutch out,
I was looking at the log and I could see like you see it hold 5,000 RPM because of the launch control, and then it goes all the way down to like 2,000 RPM.
Damn.
So I was just like, I'm just gonna slip it and try to keep that at 5 grand.
It worked.
She did it. She did the thing. Load her up.
Sorry if I missed the end of the pull. I was looking myself. Whatever.
Me when I get to go home with a car that's not broken and a 9-second time slip. I'm stoked. Next up, I need to probably be able to run those bias plies with proper skinny. That'll take some weight out of the car too. I think it's got a mid-9 in it for sure, just on a cooler day. So I don't know, I'm pretty satisfied now. So I feel like at least chapter V1 of Barra Mustang versus drag strip, I'm pretty satisfied. And I just enjoy the car, get AC working again. And we'll see when I get the itch to come back out and go faster. GT350 themed video, we've got the Super back on the dyno, and I want to share some very exciting news. I spent a long weekend on the dyno doing many pulls and actually got somewhere with the car. So this was the old power curve. Right around like 8,000 RPM, the power started rolling over hard, and that's why I didn't rev it high. Even though this motor is good for like 12,000 RPM, I was only revving it to 9. What it turned out the problem was, Johan designed the new intake manifold, which I was kind of surprised didn't have that much to gain. Upon looking further, I realized that the drive-by-wire throttle bodies weren't opening fully. So once I was able to figure that out after lots of troubleshooting and playing with it and way too many pulls, we were able to get a power band that now carries out almost a 10,000 RPM. It still rolls over in a similar spot, but rather than completely tanking and falling on its face, this is now like way more usable power band. Also, it sounds absolutely ridiculous up there, so we just made a couple more changes. We're putting it back on the dyno to make sure everything's good, and we're gonna go test it for its last shakedown before Lime Rock. As a reminder, if you haven't got a VIP ticket yet, come hang out with us. We got the Midnight Purple 34 there, got this there, got pizza, open bar, Tickets, information will be linked in the description. It's gonna be a good time. You don't wanna miss out. Still haven't been able to find a set of vacuum gauges for sinking the throttle bodies, so we're gonna do it by ear for now. All right, you guys about to hear this thing scream on the dyno. That last 1,000 RPM sounds extra spicy. Get ready. The most we've made so far with this thing is 473. I think she's got a little more left in her. There is still a small vacuum pull up top. It's not -1.5 PSI, but it's still like -0.5 PSI, so maybe going to bigger throttle blades would be the solution. Gonna get this thing thrown back together, so I can go get some test laps with the new setup, make sure everything feels good, load it up, then off to Lime Rock. I'm stoked to have the R34 up there. It's been the first time I've ever left Florida, so it's gonna be a good time, especially cruising the TJ, hopefully whoop his ass. Yeah, great way to stay in shape, and I'll see you guys soon.